Beautiful. Oh, right. We are live, good sir. We are live. Good tidings, one and all. I am Ben Piper from Project Piper Customs, and this is Total Talk Live. How are we all doing? I'm joined by Mr. Maverick UK himself. How are we doing, mate? You good?
Yeah, very good, mate. Definitely. Yeah, got myself a bit of a Toys R Us delivery this week. So.
Oh, you cheeky man, cheeky man. We're definitely going to get into just pickups. I got some juicy shit as well. And hello to all that are watching this right now. Welcome. Hope you enjoy yourselves. We've got lots to talk about. And if you could, please hit that like button. It does help the algorithm. I know every streamer says that because it's true. And YouTube algorithm is a pain in the ass, but it really helps push this stuff out there. And we've got a ton to talk about. We've got some updates on the missing accessory sets from NECA over here in UK. We've got some news, and we've got some announcements, some good ones, and yeah, we're going to have some predictions and wish list talk regarding San Diego Comic-Con this year, which is obviously the virtual version at home. But yeah, we're going to speculate and see, what we can predict might come and might happen. But yeah, we're going to have a fun old time. And yeah, let me throw it back over to here. Let me know if you're in the chat. Say hello, say hello. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We won't bite. We might offend you though, so trigger warning. Or I might. I know Maverick's a good man. He would never do such things. But yeah, go on, hit me with your rhythm stick and what you bought from Toys R Us UK.
Got myself the 89 Batarang.
Oh, hold on a second here. Carry on. Don't mind me. Look away, child.
So yeah, I thought I missed out on this bad boy, but yeah, I managed to get in on it. So I'm happy with this. Very happy.
Beautiful. Nicely done. It's a good price as well from Toys R Us.
Definitely. Yeah, it was like 15 quid for like a prop replica. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's unheard of normally, exactly. You know what I mean? From
so
NECA.
I definitely had to snap one of them up. And then got my Puppet Master figures through.
Boom. I saw their email saying that they were in stock. I was going to ask you if you got those in. Yes, good man, good man.
Yes, right. So yeah, they're good. I think I've not properly cracked them open yet, but they've got a Velcro case and
so it's collector friendly. You can like display them like that if you wanted to either.
Definitely. So it is a nice case and everything, but yeah, small. That's those my initial thoughts.
They're tiny.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with them. What did you get in?
Oh, okay. Actually, there's also something else that came through for you this week, isn't it? Before I get into my thing.
Indeed, there is, mate. Yes.
With my good eye.
You hooked me up with the Hasbro Megazord. So that's,
Did I? Well, hold on a second. Hold on. I've got one right there. What you were talking about? Where'd it go?
Aye. Yeah, so I am currently working on pimping that out. I'm going to turn it from basic to premium. So adding some sculpts, lots of paint. So
nice. Yeah, that would look badass. Yeah. So as you can see, I have something else going on over here because my Megazord went through the power of posting over to this beautiful man right here, and he's going to pimp that bad boy out like exhibit. And yeah, so now I currently have, if I can get a light on it, I have some sort of mini Ready Player One display. So I have my Iron Giant and my newly customed DeLorean. Very carefully balancing on a flight stand. So I'm not going to tempt fate any longer. So I'm just going to leave that there. But, fills the hole in between Predator's legs up here. So yeah, keeps that going. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Here we go from configuration. Hello, good night. Cult Creations by Glenn Page. Hello, guys. Hello, mate. Appreciate you being here. Husky Doodles. My bad. Good evening, gents. Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Shout out to Husky Doodles. He's a good friend of mine.
Oh, nice. So a friend of yours is a friend of mine. So welcome. Namaste. Okay, so here we are. So yeah, appreciate you all being here. And yeah, what did I get in? Let me ping this back over here so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so firstly, when I saw this on a great YouTube channel known as Justin's Collection, and he deals with a lot of pretty much all 1/6 scale Hot Toys. He pretty much gets every single hot toy you can think of in. He has a video pretty much every day. The man just does not stop doing reviews. But he does get some 112 bits and pieces in as well. But I saw the ZD Toys, the 110 line, started doing their Iron Man series. And I saw this one in particular, and I have to have it. So I went and bought it. And we have the Mark III light up version. All right, the only one out of the lot, because they're currently putting out the first 7, you know, in that nice display that he has behind him in his workshop.
Yeah.
And they're 2 away from completing it. But this is the only one that they did a second version with a light up feature. They also do a regular version of this with no lights. So if they did them all with a light up feature, I'd grab them all, because they do the armor cases of them, you know, where they all sit in their cases, so you can create that Hall of Armor display. But yeah, the thing about this thing, though, the box is an absolute beauty. All right,
look at that.
I know. And then the logos are embossed, and there's a bad boy inside. And I'm gonna probably do a review. I say review because this thing's been out for a while. It's just be a video of me opening them up and playing with them, and you're going to sit there and watch. And I can't wait, because that's going to be a ton of fun. So yeah, I've had this in for a couple of weeks now, because obviously we went live last week. And yeah, this was only 40 quid from Toys Wonderland in Hong Kong, and no customs fee either.
Wow. That's pretty good. Nice.
110, yeah, 110 scale. It's probably the same scale as a McFarlane Batman, you know, their current multiverse line. So it's just a bit bigger than 6-inch.
Yeah.
So it probably wouldn't scale with Marvel Legends. Actually, I know it won't for a fact, but it's still like pretty much just gonna be like a shelf dominator display, just on its own. Had to be done. I got this thing purely because it'll work great as a civilian, and he comes with dildos.
He's firing dildos out his gun.
And that just tickled me to no end, so I put pre-order in it straight away, and it came through. But other than that, I've no use for the figure, other than it's got a nice screaming head, so I can do some reactions, and then just being a civilian, all the civilians I need. He's
good background for your photography.
Exactly. And then this, which my good friend Tony on Instagram, King Kamachu, he advised me that these were a thing on eBay, and I went and had a look, and I went and picked them up myself, and they all came through. And that's basically stuff you can do yourself at home if you have access to a printer. But a printer with ink and do all sorts. Unfortunately, mine doesn't work, and I can't really use one at work either. Not for my hobby shit. So handy for me. But we have some printout bits from Back to the Future, and some of these pieces are actually better than what NECA gave us. So here we have a look at I think this is part 1. So this is 1955 stuff, where you've got the Tales from Space, you've got the futuristic thing, you've got the Mayor Goldie Wilson, a newspaper, you've also got the picture that's a bit of bigger scale that actually has all 3 of his siblings there. And then this one we have is 2015, so we have a new almanac, Ooh La La, Mayor Goldie Wilson, hover conversion, various papers, and the Jaws 19 pick. Obviously, a lot of people have already printed these out already, but like I said, not for me. So he gave me some turtle newspapers and also some proper designed and logoed up pizza boxes.
Oh, hey, nice.
Yeah, and that's not all. That is not all. The creme de la creme is what's here. Now, what is here is something I do not have the ability to make, but it is water slide decals for all the branding that NECA left off of their Back to the Future line. So we have the Mattel for the hoverboard. We have the Nike for his shoes. We have the different logos for his guitars. And in the white section over here, we have JVC for his camcorder and stuff like that. So all of these are water slide decals. You know,
this is what I love about the toy community, is that people are willing to put these out to make your figures look even better. That's amazing.
Absolutely. And not only do we like doing stuff ourselves sometimes, in terms of custom props, custom accessories, this, that, and the other, repaints, touch-ups, you name it. I'm 100% happy to support independent artists, especially when they're doing something that I want. So it's like, yeah, I could repaint the Nike symbol on my Marty's trainers, but I don't need to now, you know, and it comes with a bunch of other shit that I wouldn't be able to paint. So I'm a customer. So yeah, creatives that are doing this stuff. And it's like, you know what, if you want something right, do it yourself. And the community does it. And, you know, I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all. So if you want to check these guys out on eBay, they are called Bad Mother Tattoos and Customs. I know my camera is crap, but you can pretty much see it there. LLC. And I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, Bad Mother Customs. The IRL at the bottom says where my finger is on eBay. And you can buy it in a bundle, or you can just get this pack or this lot. You can just get them individually. So, but all of this landed today, and I'm probably going to do a little video going through it all, having a better look, comparing it to the NECA stuff, and probably applying some of the water transfers, seeing how it looks at the end result. That'd be pretty cool. That's pretty much it for me and what I obtained this week. Well, and apart from obviously putting in a shitload more pre-orders. You know that what we showed off last week, which was the 3-0 Hulkbuster.
Did you do it?
And then Toys R Us went up and said, "Hey, you know what goes well with that 3-0 Hulkbuster? The 3-0 Mark 44, 43." I was like,
"Yeah, sure does." Get in my basket.
Exactly, it looks good in my basket too. So yeah, that's going to be a gut punch to my wallet when they get fulfilled. But also, the fulfillment for my Mafex Catwoman Hush came through, so that's on its way.
Okay.
And Civilian Loki from the Loki show from Marvel Legends, that's been fulfilled as well. So I'm getting that, another civilian body. But yeah, so that is it for me. Let's have a quick look and see what's going on in here. Configuration, got the accessory pack last week. Great box, love it. Just one actually, of course, other is missing, and we're going to get onto that right now. Okay, so configuration, let me know if you contacted the customer service NECA email. Did you hit them up on the email? Let me know that. Okay, so let me get back to here. So yes, obviously last week we made a big episode going over how Pietro himself and someone else on Twitter, and now finding out configuration 2 all put in orders for their their accessory set from NECA. They finally got fulfilled, delivered here to the UK, only to find that they only delivered 1, and some reason gave me 2. So yeah, we weren't expecting any to hear back for a while, but we did. We hammered the hell out of their customer service email, and good news is in, Pietro is getting a replacement. So yeah, just so configuration, put your email in, show them the evidence you've got, they will get back to you. Okay, and Pietro is getting a replacement, so hopefully you should as well for your second one. So we got a victory there. We got a victory, which we didn't expect. You honestly thought they would just say, "Here's a refund." Sorry, because you know they were made. I thought they were pre-ordered, made to order. I didn't know if they had any more kicking around in the back. I guess maybe from cancelled orders. Not sure, but looks like they do have spares, and they're sending them out a new one, which is great news.
That's really good news, definitely, because you know it was a major mess up on their part. So this is like them doing right by it. So yeah.
100%, mate. Honestly thought the easy route would be just the refund, but no. And yeah, no, Pietro showed me the email. He showed me, he had quite a few emails saying, "Oh, thanks for letting us know. We'll find out for you. Oh, thanks for letting us know. We'll find out from this team. Oh, thanks for letting." He had about 3 of those. And it's like, oh, well, at least they're acknowledging it, you know, even if it's the same spiel. And then I think it was yesterday, because he had an issue with a friend's one as well. That's being replaced too. So he got one yesterday, one today. Both of his are getting replaced, and it's able to be tracked. So he's tracking it right now, which is awesome. So yeah, real happy about that. So yeah, configuration, hammer the hell out of their customer service, and hopefully you should get the same result. Okay, hopefully you should get the same result on that. Oh, wow, he went into it. Okay. 2 seconds. Okay. No shipping. My first shipping directly from NECA came really fast from DHL. Yeah, they say thank you for contacting us about this. We're sorry the issue of having it, and contact our warehouse to confirm the status you're tracking. Yeah, that's the same one that Pietro got. We really appreciate your patience with the shipping delays at port while we transition warehouse. He got that one too. But yeah, like he got one of his replacement emails was today, mate. So hopefully in the next couple of days you should receive them, because it's the exact same correspondence that Pietro got before they confirmed that he's getting a replacement. So hopefully. Craig Brooks Day, yo, what's up? What's up, my man? Thank you for joining. Hope you're well. But yeah, so we're going to get into some news. So yeah, lastly, if those of you are just joining, update on the missing UK NECA accessory sets. They're replacing them. Okay, so thumbs up on that one. Big win. Really happy that that was a result. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to the wonderful world of what's been happening this week. And there's been some fire been happening. Hope so. Yes, mate. Let us know. Keep us posted on what happens with you. Okay, so let me get here. Now, if any of you have been subscribed to my channel and you've been looking at my community tab feed, you may have seen me drop a little something about this. Share screen. We have Playmobil have been going ham with their Back to the Future line. They've teased us with A-Team, and now for all you Trekkies out there, myself included, they are twisting our nipples with the original series Enterprise. Okay, and this ain't just a piece of plastic, my friends. No, 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 no. Let's get a better look at this bad boy. Okay, you see these figures right here? You see them? They're the same size as this, all right, before I decide to drop it. Now you get a realization of how big this thing is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that dish. Okay, 6 of these. That is how big this bastard is. Okay, this thing is monstrous. Okay, but it's not just a piece of plastic that opens up. No, 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 no. Obviously, it comes with this blindingly nice display base. It does have lights and sound that can be controlled from your phone. And it does have an option for ceiling suspension, so you can hang it from your ceiling. All right, this thing is an absolute beaut, but of course, it comes at a price. But before we get to that, we just want to ogle it a little bit more as we scroll down. Obviously, this is everything that it comes with.
It comes with tribbles as well.
Fucking tribbles!
Playmobil tribbles, that's crazy.
Kidding me? Phasers, tricorders, this thing. A plaque, all the seats, all the chairs, the ceiling suspensions, all of that jazz.
This definitely feels like a new direction for Playmobil, where it feels like they're kind of playing into the adult collectible market now, where previously they've done licensed product like Ghostbusters, but they still felt like they were aiming for kids as well as adults, whereas this feels pure premium. This feels like they're definitely playing into that high-end market. So
for sure, mate.
It's exciting.
Yeah, because unless you know your family's well off or they won the lottery, no parent is spending this amount of money, and I'll tell you the price, on their kids. This thing is going straight into the living room, on the mantelpiece, on the shelf, wherever you are going to collect it and display it. But of course, you know, if I was a kid, which I was once, had Playmobil once, was into Trek big time then, and saw this, I would be chomping at my parents' ankles to get me this thing, and probably crying because they would have been said no and slapped me around the back of the head. But yeah, as you can see, the side opens up. That's a warp core. That's what it is, which is just charming. The whole thing is just charming, you know? It really is. It's fun. It's, you know, in scale enough to put them in. You know, obviously it lights up here. As you can see, there's it on the display base. And down here, you get a look at how it hangs, even with its own symbol. that just looks like a ton of fun. I will not be getting this, sadly, unfortunately, but due to the price, which is right here, as you can see, Entertainment Earth have it up for pre-order at $499.99 roonies.
That's a price, definitely.
That's the price, and it's probably works out to about 340, 345, 350 UK. So yeah, and that's just way too much that I can blow. I've got nowhere for it anyway, and not even on my ceiling because I have a dirty, great big ceiling fan. Yeah, so there's no way. I would love to review it, but sadly not, because Playmobil seems to be the most popular thing on my channel, and I'm not mad about it. So yeah, swinging it back over here, this thing is an absolute gem. But yeah, you're right. Like Lego took a sidestep. Like they had a whole side department making stuff that's well into this sort of price range for sort of adult collectors. They're doing Lego sets of Friends. They're doing Lego sets of Big Bang. They're doing, all the eventually you're going to be able to motorize all this shit and make it move, like the train set. They're going to get bigger and bigger with their they're going to boldly go, if you will, into more of the adult end of the franchises, and I think up in the scale of what they're going to give us, and of course up in the price too. But yeah, I think you're dead right. I think they're pushing into it more. They've got a whole market here. They're seeing how big adult collecting's become now. Okay, so you can entertain your kids and entertain the adults at the same time. You've got an instant hook here, being that it's Playmobil. The majority of us used to have as a kid, or Brio. You start incorporating that with franchises that we grew up with and still in love with now, and then make the thing look cool as shit with lights and sounds. You instant customer.
Yeah, the fact it's the OG Star Trek series as well. They know exactly who their customers are for this.
Oh yeah, exactly. That next gen, and you might get away with, even though I don't think you would be needed, DS9. Avoid Discovery like the plague. Like the plague, like it never existed. That ain't Star Trek. That's propaganda. Okay. So it's Picard too. So yeah, this is just touches. It's so beautiful, man. It's literally just resonates all over. I wish we could have it, but sadly not. But yeah, just sort of something fun that was really great that dropped this week, and hopefully someone will get it and I can watch their review. So yeah,
and it's huge.
Fucking massive, mate. Fucking massive. Let's have a look, see what we've got going on here. So yeah, stop sharing that. Let's have a look at here. 2 seconds, guys. Have you seen the new 30112 Hulkbuster? Looks sweet. Hell yes, mate. Just caught this when we were talking about it, actually. We showed it off last week, and it looks beautiful. I have indeed put a pre-order in. And for the 43 that goes in, and yeah, that's I've got their Optimus from Bumblebee, and that thing's just an absolute gem, and I cannot wait to get it in hand, mate. It looks an absolute beast. I blame you, Ben, for what you did to the DeLorean. You showed them the way. What, this thing? What, this thing? No. Maybe. I take full responsibility. But yeah, so that was a bit of fun. And someone else made their gleeful return to the realm of Twit-Twat, and that would be, so I'm going to share the screen once more over here, and that would be Sir Randy of Falkland of the Twitter. Okay, he decided to make his comeback again, not as heavy this time, but he did throw some gems out there. Kind of what inspired this portion of the sort of the main theme for this thing would be, like, obviously we're on the road to SDCC. In terms of NECA and some other people, they're sort of holding back for reveals, as it's about this time next month. So we're on the road now. So as it may be slow, they may be drip feeding us bits and bobs here and there. Okay, and luckily they were nice enough to reply with a burning question. You may have seen it on my community tab, and I asked because I completely forgot. I already knew the answer and forgot it. When will the UK be getting the 2015 dock from Back to the Future anytime? Because we haven't seen a pre-order yet at all. It's been flooding the shelves in the US. We haven't seen one. And he replied kindly, next month he's first to market at the Target for 30 days. And I knew that and completely forgot. So I think the Homelander stuff, I think the Father's Day stuff they were promoting, like the Thing, the Frankenstein, and the Doc, that lot is obviously in Target for the first 30 days, and then afterwards it gets released to the rest of the world. So we should be seeing pre-orders for that in the UK very soon, along with the Thing, as I can imagine. Hopefully we will too. Kurt Russell one. But then they did drop, to go along with their monster line, the Wolfman. What are your thoughts, Mav? Get back here, you.
It looks good. It looks really good. Not for me, but
No.
it definitely it looks really good. The whole line. I've seen some reviews of the Frankenstein, and it looks really nice. And are they doing them in black and white and color versions?
I saw an extra tweet from Randy because someone did ask that same thing, as if they were going to do black and whites for all of them, and they said no, not for all. Sadly, not, which is a shame because I think that's kind of it should be the other way round. It's like, no, we're not going to be doing color variants for all of them, but the main line should be black and white.
I completely agree. If I was to get these, I would go for the black and white versions, definitely.
Yeah, because obviously back then, movie making magic, this was as basic as a Wolfman was going to get, but back then it is classic. So obviously the design's very basic, but it is accurate. And yeah, for what it is, it looks good. I agree.
Yeah, sculpt looks fantastic on that. I think it looks brilliant.
Yeah, with the hands and the head, nailed it. You know, absolutely nailed it. So they did drop this as another tease. So what's that now? We've got Frankie, this one,
the Mummy.
Mummy.
I don't think we've seen Dracula yet.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. I did see that someone asked, "Is there going to be a creature from the Black Lagoon?" And all their cryptic reply was, "What does your heart tell you?" Yeah. And it's like, well, the rate that you flip and floor back and forth and, you know, change your mind every 2 seconds on Twitter, who knows? Our hearts say we don't know. Okay, just look at the evidence regarding the Toon diorama for that one. So take what Randy says on Twitter with a very large pinch of salt. Okay, because anything could change from what he says now until then. Okay, but yes, so he did tease us with this little delight, and scrolling back up because I retweeted the best bits. And what else was there? Oh yeah, someone asked about this. Let's go into it, shall we? Okay. Any updates regarding this teaser? Now, we all saw this, didn't we? Teaser, when they dropped this, we interrupt broadcast special and report of this, and we thought, great, Total Tuesday, we're going to get Irma, surely. No, yeah, no, what's going on? Why isn't there anything? And then silence. So someone asked, obviously I would have done as well, but you beat me to it. Any updates on this? And we go back. And their reply is, when the time is right. So it's leading me to believe that they're saving it for San Diego at home.
Yeah.
San Diego at home. It's the only reason I can think of, because they're not dropping anything. Someone even asked, are you dropping anything for us on Total Tuesday? And they said, let me see what I can pull out. And they showed us nothing. So I think they're holding off big time. And yes, obviously to make it abundantly clear, and they provide it right here, if you have any unanswered and unsolved customer service issues, please email, and there is the email. Okay, and they've been pretty good with us, so yeah, email them direct rather than tweeting at them. But this really caught my eye. Okay, boom, some Gremlin accessories. Now it's been a while since I haven't seen anyone outside of WWE that's actually given us a barrel as a prop. And let alone stick of dynamite, detonator, classic bomb, and a hard hat. And
so they'll definitely get snapped up. by a lot of toy photographers because they're great little accessories for your collection.
Props, mate. Exactly. So it says here, sneak peek, see it here first. New Gremlins 2, the new batch accessories for some upcoming figures coming soon this year. Don't worry, Gremlins fans, we didn't forget about Gremlins 2, the new batch, and the 31st anniversary today. Get ready for more G2 fun from NECA. So this gives you a tease of what's to come. And of course, when my computer works, you know we're going to be getting this dude.
Yeah. This is the Gremlins line is a line that I absolutely regret not going into because it just looks phenomenal. Like, it's too difficult to go back now, but
yeah, sadly,
had I had the chance, I would have absolutely snapped all these up because they are brilliant.
That's the thing. For me personally, growing up, I preferred sequels to the originals purely because a lot of these old classic films, I watched the sequels to my knowledge first. And I think the way the ones I can remember more vividly, and I think what happened was I had probably watched the originals, the firsts of these franchises, way too young before I can cognitively remember anything. Because I only remember fragments of bits and pieces before seeing this, and then of course, I think I was being told that I'd seen the first one, and here, Ben, here's the second one. Okay, and then I just fell in love with the second one. Sure, the story made no sense, but it didn't care. I didn't care. I was a kid, so of course, Predator 2 was my jam more so than Predator 1. Ghostbusters 2 was my jam more than Ghostbusters 1. Gremlins 2 I loved more than the first. I could go on and on. But yeah, I love the second one, especially this guy. And I'm so gutted he barely got any screen time apart from that one scene where he's on a chat room. He's in a talk show.
Talk show, yeah.
You know, so we're getting Greta. We've got the spider gremlin.
Yeah, we got that. The bat gremlin. We did that. Yeah.
And so yeah, we're getting more from part 2. I think did we get Gizmo with the bow and arrow?
Yeah, I think it was like an ultimate release of the like the Rambo accessory stuff.
Yeah. So I think for me what it was there was more unique characters of different gremlins in part 2 than there was one. One just felt like Spike was the main one and everyone else was just an ancillary. You know, you had one, and this one just felt like there was more with the unique character, you know, that had different attributes, their own personality, and they were just cooler to see, I felt, in the second.
Definitely. They definitely turned it up to 11 on that sequel.
Yeah, for sure, mate. I mean, the only part of number 1 I can remember is obviously the granny on the stairlift chair.
Yeah.
Bang, just flying out the window. But yeah, so this is awesome. So yeah, that was just kind of it. He didn't really go too much. He answered some more questions, retweeted a few people, and that was it. He slowly slithered back away into the shadows of their office, and just they peeked their heads here a couple of times during this week, just retweeting some bits and bobs, but nothing else major. So you know, it's drip feeding. So yeah, got that to look forward to. What else do we have along the news line? What's this now? Oh yeah, these are just extra pictures. Now, this is something I'm waiting to show you. The best in, the BST Axon released these Ninja Turtles figures. I'm not sure if these are the ones that we all thought were going to be carbon copies of the SHF versions.
Yes.
These are them. Okay.
They are.
Okay. So as you can see, basic paint, basic sculpt. These are very, very, very basic. We have Leo here. We have Michelangelo here. Obviously, they go in line. Raph, classic Raph, good old Raph, and then Donatello. Okay. What are your thoughts on these then?
I was, when you posted that picture of him, and my first instinct was these are just, I feel like I've seen these before, and it was because they were the SH figure arts, looked exactly the same as that. And I was just thinking, I just don't need them in my collection because I just don't really see a space for them until I found out that they were retailing for like $15, and that suddenly made them a whole lot more interesting. I'm like,
I know, right?
£15. I feel like I need to buy them for that price.
Yeah. Oh, my screen's gone. 2 seconds. Let me stop that. That's my Facebook. So let me stop that. Let me go back. But yeah, right. $15 each, which is what, like 14 quid for us, something, no, about 12, 13 quid for us, something like that. Now, obviously, they are very, very, very basic. Let me come back here. But, you know, what I found that they're ideal for is obviously kids, right? They're great for kids in terms of outside of the Playmates ship. Right? Obviously, Playmates are still killing it with the Rise and all this and all that. They're re-releasing the old stuff. Great for us as collectors, obviously. But it gives the kids an alternative too. Because essentially that's what they are, which is over here. Let me, I've gone too far. And they're a good price for them too. It's like if Marvel Legends made turtle figures. Okay. Come back. So the computer decided to go all funky. Here we go. Go back there and share screen. And share. Now, I was tempted. I'm not going to get these personally, even though they're great for customizing fodder. You can repaint them, do this, that, and the other. And, you know, the heads on them, you could sort of, you know, you could tailor them to make them into sort of a different cartoon style. Or even the IDW. You know, they're a great base body to play around with. And they come with some cool accessories as well.
Yeah.
I've not seen a UK pre-order for these go up anywhere. So I'm not sure where we'd get them in the UK. I'm not even sure where you get them in the States. I'm assuming like Big Bad Toy Store and stuff would have these up. But yeah, let us know in the chat if you're going to be, if you're tempted by these in any way, shape or form. But I think these are, you know, they're cool for as an additional option for the kids, because they're the kind of toy that you could, you know, the younger kid where they can go and, you know, wreck them like we did as kids. You know, they can take a beating. Although this kunai looks like, you know, any kid could swallow that. Fuck me. I could accidentally end up swallowing that if I was to dick around with them too much. But yeah, it's good that they've got alternate hands and change of heads. It's basically like, yeah, if Marvel Legends did Turtles.
For the price, you get so much in there. You get like more than you'd get in a Marvel Legends, like four sets of hands, like additional. That's it's amazing. So I mean, for the price, you definitely can't grumble at it at all. And they've got some other good stuff in that line as well coming out. They've got like Beetlejuice, so they're doing that as well.
Oh, there you go. Well, it's picking up where NECA can't, because I thought NECA would have done an Ultimate Beetlejuice by now. I'm not sure if they could still have the license for it or not, but yeah, more Beetlejuice the better. All right, so let me quickly kill the show. Boom, there we are. And let me go back to chat, see what y'all saying. Okay, awesome. Thanks for keeping hitting that like button, guys. Let's have a look. James Bowdit. What is that eBay link to those accessory packs for NECA? Oh, I will get that for you now, my man. Get that for you now. Let me ping it into the chat here. So what, Rick, tell us what else you've been, what have you got pre-order wise coming up? Because we're going to get into some other bits and bobs, and we're going to get into the speculation of SDCC.
Yeah, so at the moment I've got some MCU Marvel stuff. I wanted that US agent.
Oh, nice.
Just purely to take the A off his head and repaint the stripes in the right colors. So definitely got that. I've got the Age of Apocalypse Wave 2 on pre-order. Very excited about that.
Nice.
But in terms of pre-orders, I think that's it really. Most of my stuff's being fulfilled at the moment, and it's coming through. So I've not really got too much on the horizon now. I'm going to wait to see what SDC brings, and then
yeah,
I'm going to throw in some more pre-orders.
It's got to be done, mate. It's got to be done, innit? Yeah, I know. What about I've splurged on the sadly the Infinity Saga. Not everything, but I end up going for I found In Demand had the Captain Marvel Rescue, and I also went for the Happy Hogan and
the gold armor, right?
Yeah, the gold armor, yeah. So I'm trying to find a link. Share. I've got right in front of me, right on top. Okay, so Why can't I copy? Oh, there it is, copy. Okay, so let me go to the chat. Right, I'm going to drop the link for that Back to the Future set in the chat right now on eBay. There you go, James.
Yeah.
Okay. And this guy is also the same guy. So if you go to look at sellers' other items, he'll have the turtle stuff too. Okay. So there's a link, and yeah, grab some, mate. They're in the US, you know. So, but yeah, it will take a couple of weeks for him to arrive, but they're fairly good price wise. Okay. So let me get back to the chat. Here we go. Right. Craig Brooks Day, what do you think of the Mezco Fantastic Four set? We're going to get to that right now, my man. What brands would the chat like to see NECA come out with? Oh, what lines? Mark Tac Tac, nice one. Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, let us know in the chat. What kind of franchises do you want to see NECA deal with, or what do you think would NECA make a great figure of? Obviously, I think when we had Blaine on, we sort of he showed us great mock-ups of what would be awesome Demolition Man figs, Beverly Hills Cop figs. I had some ideas as well the other day, and I thought NECA would kill these, and I can't bloody remember them. But yeah, let us know. Let us know. And what about you, Rick? What would you like to see?
My wish list, which I would hope to see at SDCC, would be the full range of biker mice from Mars with bikes. I think hot off the heels of those gargoyle figures, I think they should be snapping up some of the other 90s cartoon lines and running with them. So
I 100% agree. I had tons of Biker Mice from Mars gear. Loved the show. I was definitely a fan favorite of mine as a kid. And you know what breaks my heart is I think Super 7 will probably get to them first. I don't know why. I just have that feeling that Super 7 would do them first. I don't know why, even though NECA would kill it, absolutely kill it. But I know Super 7, they're sort of going back earlier because I just saw they were doing their Silver Hawk. They got the Silver Hawks line, which is I'm not familiar with that. I think it was before my time. Or it never hit my radar as a kid. I would love to see Speed Racer.
Yeah.
Love to see Speed Racer. What else? I'm doing kid-wise now as a cartoon. I'm trying to remember the cartoons I used to watch as a kid, and it's bloody hard work.
I'll tell you one that was from when I was a kid, and I think it could be Super 7 that picks this up because I think Mattel own the license. So Super 7's got a relationship with them with the Masters of the Universe, but Brave Star. Do you remember Brave Star?
Blimey. I don't actually know. That's a new one. Not heard of that one.
He had the horse that he could ride on, and then it could stand on all fours as well. He had the speed of the puma, strength of the bear. No,
not a single bell is being rung right now, but it sounds awesome.
It sounds awesome. Brilliant. So yeah, that would be my prediction for Super 7 to come out with a Brave Star line.
Brave Star, blimey, fair play. That sounds cool. That does sound cool. What I would love to see, and I don't know who would be able to do it because it involves a lot of vehicles, is Mask.
Absolutely. So that would have to be Hasbro.
Yeah, and I think it'll probably have to be 3 3/4 just so we can get some vehicles. But I don't know.
I think with Mask, they might have to do just if they were doing 6-inch, I think they would have to do the figures only. With the helmets, obviously. Yeah. I don't know how many vehicles we'd get at that scale.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain trying to get 1/12 scale vehicles in anything, you know. McFarlane seemed to be giving us a 66 Batmobile, which we're going to be getting on very soon. But yeah, trying to find 1/12 scale vehicles of shit is seriously tough. Seriously tough. So it would be, Hasbro would be the ideal ones to do it, but they're not in the market with vehicles right now, unless it's a HasLab, and you can't do the whole line as a HasLab. Especially when the majority of the cartoon was focused on how cool the vehicles were. NECA Fight Club, could you imagine? Oh, actually, that would be pretty sick. I could imagine the likeness rights. Yeah, can you imagine getting a likeness rights for Ed Norton and Brad Pitt? Those deals they would need to sign. Brave Star, Speed Racer for sure. Fight Club, Beetlejuice, Demolition Man, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, Riley, Bob. I agree. It would be great. Going back to sort of the cartoon stuff, in the later part of my childhood, the Nickelodeon stuff. I would love to see whoever's doing the Inspector Gadget and stuff like that. If they did Rocko's Modern Life and Doug.
Yes.
Big Doug fan with Quail Man and Skeeter and all of that. Rocko's Modern Life for sure. Or that was my jam, man. That was my jam.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. How about Visionaries? Did you use to...
Yes.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Again, SDCC. Let's see some Visionaries from Hasbro. That would be amazing. Hologram chests.
That would be cool. I would like to see NECA tackle Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of where they got the Defenders of the Earth line. Oh man, you got my brain ticking. So good. I just want to go for a whole list of them right now. Mark Tac, NECA, Escape from New York, Mad Max, and Die Hard. Mad Max for sure. Die Hard, I don't think they have a license for. I would love to see an Ultimate McLean figure though. Galaxy Rangers, Power Rangers, I assume. I'm sure Hasbro will get to them soon. But yeah, we need some Snake Plissken back. We need some Snake Plissken, and we need some Mad Max too. Fury Road, ideally, because I want a Tom Hardy hair sculpt. Even though I have one, but I might actually pass that. I know. I'm going to talk to you off camera. I'm going to talk to you, Maverick, off camera.
Okay.
But yeah, so I love the speculation, guys. I love it.
Well, I know your ultimate wish list figure would be Hancock.
Well, we are getting those. I can't remember who's doing them, but we are getting 112 Men in Black figures.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we are. I did pre-order them as well. I can't remember who's doing them. They come in as a set. I think you can buy them individually, but they're like a different company that's they're like Mezco, so it's soft goods, and Will Smith, man, I just give me that head cast. I can sculpt off the mustache. Hancock is definitely up there because I love that movie. It gets so trashed, and I get why, because it doesn't have really a big superhero finale. He's just in a hospital beating up a criminal with a hook. I get it, but it's emotional. It's emotional. I like that emotional impact that it has on it.
Just when he's talking to that kid, he's like, say it one more time.
So it's gone. Absolutely gone. I'm going to put your head up his ass. Awesome. Love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, one bum Hancock, and I want Hancock in his superhero outfit with the eagle. And it's got a kick-ass soundtrack as well. Loco Lou, what's up, man? What's up? How you doing? Never going to happen, though. I know. I want to see the NECA trapdoor. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, yes, trapdoor.
Trap the stop motion.
Claymation. Yeah. Don't you open that trapdoor? I'm probably going to get demonetized for that. Husky Doodles, mate, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
I don't know what if Hasbro are going to do a ton of releases, like on the Marvel Legends front, because they're just dropping reveals all over the place. Like, how many more can they store up for SDCC?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. You got actually, I haven't pulled it up, but I should do actually. What's his face? Ryan.
Ryan King?
Yeah, that's the one. He dropped a picture. Yeah, of the size comparison, because they just dropped that new retro carded Sandman, right?
Yeah.
And they did a size comparison of that compared to the Bath. I didn't realize how big that Bath was. And it makes the regular version look like the most basic Hasbro Marvel Legend you could ever see.
Yeah.
More basic than Dildo Man over there. But just with it, just plain civilian with a green top. So that was kind of like, oh man, I didn't know it was that small. I thought it'd be a bit more deluxe than that, but because you don't, it's the first time we've seen a side by side. But yeah, so that's claymation. Now that's a whole nother rabbit hole of figures I'd love to have. Wallace and Gromit, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You know, obviously, kind of like that'd be kind of weird considering they were action figures. you know, but in clay, it's random. It boggles the mind.
Here's another one for Hasbro, which they don't seem to be doing anything with. GoBots. It's I'm a big Transformers fan, and GoBots are their less favorable cousin. But like, they had some awesome characters. Flipping Leader One and Psykill, like flipping, they were awesome.
I'm surprised Hasbro haven't dived into that. I mean,
exactly. They're just sitting on it.
Yeah, they are. So I'm still curious. I mean, they ain't done anything with it, and I doubt they ever will. But they've got the bloody rights to death. They've got the ownership of Death Row. No, is it a Death Row Records? Yeah, the record label that Dr. Dre and Suge Knight put together. It's like, yes, if Suge Knight ever gets out of prison, he's going to put a knife to your throats for that record label back. Okay, that man is dangerous. So you better do something with it, mate. Better do something with it. I'd love to own some hip hop action figures, but let me go to here and share screen because we want to get onto this, which was a big reveal. And yes, they have dropped the Mezco Fantastic 4 line, all in one for a hefty sum, $420. Now, let me know anyone in the chat if they pre-ordered this. I've passed. It's again too much to drop in one hit right now. But I'm not going to lie, they do look good. I'm very curious with the thing. So let's scroll along and look at some pics. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, they've got him giving him butterfly joints. I think he's gonna move a hell of a lot better than their Ragnarok Hulk. You know, because that thing barely moved. It was like a mini statue. Obviously Johnny Storm with the outfit, but it has loads of fire effects. So you can clamp all around him, includes interchangeable heads. Yeah, you saw the picture. We're going to go through all of these and have a look. And when my internet plays up, there we go. Read. Looks awesome. Sue with some wicked effects. Kind of looks like Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
I'd buy this. I'd buy this just so I can get the figure and scream at its face, "Your Charlie's Angels reboot was shit," and then just sell it, just so I could do that. Here we go. I guess this is a tease for Doom possibly down the line.
Yeah,
it's a no-brainer, right? It's a no-brainer. Good team shot there, and some more action ones. Let's see if we can get to ones where they've actually got all their accessories. Oh, that's right. Thing comes with his coat and hat and glasses.
That's genius. I think that is the perfect accessory, which it's amazing.
To have all that included. I mean, look, put it this way: the Ghostbusters 4-pack, they kitted that out with everything. So I wouldn't expect anything less. But it's just nice because it's things you don't think of when it comes to a box set. You know, if they were to do these individually, you think, yeah, this would make sense to give them that option. But as a box set, and to throw it in, it's like, oh yeah, that's awesome. You know, just so let me have a look, see if they've got any. There's a better look right here at the Singing trench coat, which with posable wires, standard. What I want to get to is, I think, if we can get some shots with all of their goodies in. Here we go, finally. Okay, so this is the interesting thing about Reed. He's got an interchangeable upper torso, which tells me that this isn't a one-piece suit.
Do you think that's still cloth, the stretchy one?
I believe it is.
Wow.
I believe it is still cloth, and I think the ball joint is here. So I think the cloth for the lower legs is glued around the waist. Cloth for the upper bodies is obviously, I think, glued around the bottom. And then you just pop one off and put the other on, and it looks seamless. That's my guess. That's my guess. But here you can see, obviously, and it stops here because you can extend the legs, the shins, you can extend the wrists and arms, and obviously the hot dog neck. Great thing is you get the different looks of Reed throughout the years. Okay, you get the angry, you get the smouldering, and you get that I've been working in a lab for too long with the beard. because Jessica Alba is too hot and I don't know where to start with her. We have Herbie, and Herbie himself comes with a shitload of gear. Look at this lot.
Like when you see all the stuff, actually that price for Mezco it's quite reasonable.
Yeah, it is. I'm not knocking the price whatsoever. You're getting it makes sense, you know. I mean, at the rate they were going with their exclusives and throwing in everything, every bit of merch you can think of under the sun that no one asked for and no one wanted, and it was going to be bumped up to this price at some point. And an accessory pack that you have to buy in afterwards. But finally, this is what we're talking about, you know. I mean, look at this. Look, his arse opens up. You can put shit in it. His belly opens up. You can put shit in it. All right, you can install Windows 98 in him. You know, it's just great. That's Herbie alone. Let's have a look over here. We get to lovely Sue. She comes to, this is a wicked piece. Stopping bullets, almost. I can imagine this weighs a little bit, so it probably would work on the arm joint if you had to hold it up. You know, it might want to.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this joint here at the elbow, at the shoulder, is tight enough to keep it upright. And yeah, some wicked, you know, again, alternate heads, a bunch of effects. Bosh.
More hands than you'd ever need.
Oh yeah, Christ. They look like they got just open, slightly open, open more, back again, just, and then that one. Let's go to Johnny Storm. So even though he is in the suit, he's not fully fire. His head is, and you get all this.
Yeah.
You just cover him.
I think if I had an option, I do think I would prefer more Human Torch than Johnny Storm. I think that would be my perfect box. But you know, others may disagree.
Yeah, I guess this was the one where they had to kind of make an executive decision on which route they were going to take. Because I was reading, you can give him an alternate body. You could have given him an alternate transforming body, but I guess it was just too much. If you're going to include all of this, I don't know. They just obviously went for the suited version. And I'm sure someone will make a custom, or they might just release this one with Doom in a box set, you know, but on fire, you know, the fire version. I got a feeling we're going to see an all flame on version of Johnny at some point from Mezco. You know, it might even be, and it'd probably be a PX or an exclusive, something like that. And then of course we have the ever loving Thing, who comes with a ripped out lamppost, a steel girder that's crushed, some clobbering time effects, 3 heads naturally, and of course his other bits and bobs there. You get tons with this set, man. You get absolute tons. You know, I wasn't the biggest Fantastic Four fan, like not as much as I am with Spider-Man and others. So I wasn't. This wasn't like an immediate day one for me. But for those who do, this is a no-brainer to snap it up. So yeah, happy for anyone who's grabbed it and looking forward to it. Let's see what the old chit chat is saying. There we go here. No, that's just screen bin. Let's go over here. And yeah, let's communicate. Right, let's have a look. Loco Lou, recently pre-ordered Mezco Vapor and Fantastic Four Vapor will be here Wednesday. I am looking forward to the Power Rangers line from Mezco. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That Green Ranger, as soon as that's up for pre-order, that is mine. Oh, I don't care. People keep saying, oh, you know, you get the 6 scale ones for like, you know, the whole lot for the same price. I don't care. I haven't got the room for 6 scale. I want to do toy photography. I don't have the space to do setups with them. Sure, they'll look nice on a shelf. So will the little ones, and I can do more with them. So I'll pay that price. I've got mine from Big Bad Toy Store. I couldn't drop all of that in one go, so it's to 45 NARD. Big Bad will hold my spot. Okay, so it's deposit. Gotcha, it's deposit. And you start with all Jessica Alba's lips. Who doesn't, mate? Yeah, I agree. That's the best place to start. Yeah, so that was a lovely little surprise this week. Let me see what we've got going in here. And this, now, everyone called the Miles Morales Sentinel Miles Morales the Mafex killer. And a lot of people would agree. Some would say it's okay, on par. And then they dropped the Peter B. Parker. Now, me personally, and I may be in a minority of this opinion, and that's fine, this ain't it. I think the Mafex have got this over this one.
I agree. I completely agree. I think Sentinel did it better with Miles than Mafex, but I think Mafex has got this beat.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. The base is fire. Okay. The base is fire. It's massive. It's, I mean, I hope you could be like wall mountable. Who knows? It's great. You could, throw a dry brush on this. You could do whatever you want. It's absolutely huge. This is obviously a lot where the price is going because the thing's 140 quid at Tortorama. So this is, if you want to know why it's so expensive, it's this. Okay. The figure itself looks good. Okay. I'm not going to dispute the figure does look good. The hands, let me get a better picture of those mitts. Well, I guess in a relaxing pose is where I'm kind of at here. The hands look like my hands. If I was an insect, I'd be a praying mantis because I have extremely large hands and long arms. Okay. This is me in an action figure, just without the muscle tonage. At one time in my life, but not now. But yeah, the hands are just ridiculously overscaled. And my other issue is where is it? Where's that shot? Where are you? I think you dropped the ball on this one, man. Here. These ones, right? If you're going to tailor one set of hands to do one thing, you would think it would be the iconic things that he does, like web shooters, wall crawling, stuff like that, right? Not typing on a keyboard. I mean, yeah, it might be what he does in the movie, but you don't dedicate a whole set of hands to that. I think that's just a waste of hands, to be honest.
I think they've missed a trick not giving him the coat and the joggers. They had interchangeable parts with Miles where you could have two different looks. Whereas I think get rid of the lion thing that he comes with, that huge piece, and give him some more interchangeable parts for an alternative look. I think that would have been the Mafex killer. But
that would have been better to give you more options. Like that's one big drawback as well, is that Mafex has the joggers and the coat, the interchangeability of it. This you're stuck with the suited version only. Okay, and he looks like an ape here with this face, and I don't even know what action he's meant to be doing. Smoking a cigarette, kissing someone, I don't know. And the hands, that sort of threw me right off. And the fact that you don't get the coat or the joggers. You get some cool web lines, like having this is great. Every person who's owned a Spider-Man under the sun has always wanted stuff like this in their webline arsenal that comes with any high-end Spider-Man figure. But yeah, it's sad that this is it. This is all it is. I don't get why you're getting a second set of hips.
Is it because he comes with the head from the start where he's got the blonde hair? So has he got like one with a gut and one without a gut?
I think that's what this part is. I think this is the one where he's got the gut, and this is the more toned version.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he hasn't got the relaxed look apart from where he's in the blonde hair. But the two weird expressions from later on, I don't know. I think they dropped the ball with this. So it'll be interesting to see some comparison videos. So whoever does get this to their Mafex version, or they'll probably end up swapping parts over, to make the better one. I guess if you're in the market and you're good to get both, then you've got options to do different scenes in the movie if you want to do toy photography, And there is no doubt about it. He looks nice with the Sentinel, but with the Miles, sorry. So yeah, I just think this is a missed opportunity. Whereas popular opinion states that they killed it with the Miles. So we'll see if they do any more of the Spider-Verse. And lastly, on the docket of news that I have, that I want to talk about, we have McFarlane, and McFarlane have decided to share with us some lovely new images of their retro line of the Batmobile and the playset. Okay, so here we have the Batmobile. Now, I thought this, and then Tom went and agreed with me, even though he had no idea what I was thinking because I hadn't said anything to him yet, but it was the same opinion. The car looks a bit too small. I think just a tint. I think the figs are just a little bit too big. But saying that, for them to be posed in it, if it was to like be displayed to one side and having them stand in front of it, it will look fine. Fantastic. I just think in it, these guys look just a bit too big. That could be just me. What were your thoughts, Mav?
Yeah, I agree. Looking at the two of them, they definitely seem a little bit out of scale. I think it could stand to be a little bit bigger, but if he's done that to kind of keep the price down, you know, let's see if he can release this for 25 quid.
Yeah, like the bikes. You kidding me? Yeah. So I'm not mad. I'm just grateful to be getting something that's pretty much in scale. I'd rather take pretty much than not at all. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if this is what he's going to give us, then fair play. I'm still going to grab it because it's the Batmobile. But yeah, there's just a tad. They just look a bit too big when they're sitting in it. But like I say, you have it just separate outside. When they have them next to it, it'll look fine. Let me just kill this and look at some other images they teased. It's a better look at the Joker. Obviously, these are the basic articulation figures. I think this is a great head sculpt. Definitely,
yeah.
Whether the paint job will translate this way when we get it in hand, I have no idea.
I'd love it if it came with a mustache painted white on it as well.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. I can't tell.
He refused to shave that off for the show.
I know. I'm trying to have a look. See if it's there. That would be funny. That would be
just
a great
little
detail.
Nod to it, like a little bit of printing on there.
Exactly.
I do think they come with because I put that in the chat last show that I hope they come with the ACBA like kapow and pow effects, and I think they do.
The cutouts, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great if they came out with the cutouts. Yeah, like the white. Here, I'll get to some others. It's kind of another look of the playset. Playset looks massive. Obviously, the car should be nowhere inside it, but it's to get it all in one shot, obviously. But the Batcave playset looks absolutely massive. It's obviously ends here and here. But, you know, a diorama maker combined their pieces with this.
Definitely. That is going to be a cheap diorama for somebody who wants to get into toy photography. Like that, you could take that and do so much with it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And here's some better, obviously they're just showing off the figures here and here and here, but this gentleman, come on, JJ_try, he dropped some of his own pictures with full lights to have a look right here. Kind of gives you an idea of everything that comes with it in good light so you can see everything with no so you get, you know, of what it is you're going to be getting in the set. And yeah, opportunities are there, man.
That Batmobile, that looks brilliant.
It does, mate. It does.
So good.
It may need a gloss black. I don't know if I'd be bothered touching it. I don't know. It's got that plasticky feel at the moment. I'm just thinking, the silver areas could be chromed out. If I can take it apart. If it's cheap enough, I'm not going to worry about wrecking it. I'll just get a new one. I don't know. Look at the packaging at the back. 24 inches across by the Batcave. All the computers, they're getting weathered to hell. They are. You're right. They do. Look.
Yeah. I called it.
You called it. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Mm-hmm. I want to see how well it's screwed together. I want to get some actual lights in there. I'm just thinking ideas just going through my head for customization. That's literally it.
It's going to be the Playmobil DeLorean all over again.
Well, yeah, that will be. I know. I need it in hand to see how much of it I can take apart, if they get what I mean, just so I can, just see what I can do with it apart. But yeah, so that need it now. I'm surprised McFarlane hasn't dropped this already. He keeps bloody dropping multiverse lines. But there we are. So that is the news that I have on offer, ladies and gentlemen. Let me quickly have a look and see what's going on in the chat. Husky Doodles, give him a belly. That's for far too sculpted a torso for him. I take it back. McFarlane posted a pic of one of those effects not long ago on IG. Oh, cool. Fair play. So yeah, man. Yeah, 100%. The cave and the Batmobile. I probably went with the figures because, like Tom said last week, is a good point that there's a good chance, hopefully, if Mezco ever do their own 66 stuff, that'll be pretty good. Okay. Yeah, speculatory time for SDCC. Now we know we're on the road to it. They're holding back on a lot of stuff. I have some things I would like to see. You have some things you would like to see, Rick. Let's start you off. Let's go, man. What would you like to see NECA deliver us in San Diego at home 2021?
Okay, so my predictions is I think we're going to get some more gargoyles reveals. They've been saying that they've done at least 5 of the gargoyles, and they were going to show us every couple of months, and we've not had anything since Goliath. But I think they're going to hold back, and I think they're going to hopefully show us the full wave that they've got.
Hopefully, that'd be good. Hopefully,
definitely. I think we'll get to see the first shots of the Orokusaki Hamatoyoshi 2-pack.
I agree. Yep, I agree. It's been a year because they only teased that last year, and that was pretty much all they did for anything really. So for the movie line, yeah, that was pretty much it for the movie line, wasn't it? That first little teaser. I think you're right. I think we'll see, because we saw that shot of Blaine working on life-size Chucky's head, and the bodies were there. So I think you're right. We'll see a reveal for those. Hopefully some packaging and package art as well. Yeah, so I agree on that one.
And this is prediction / wish list, but I think they've been throwing us a red herring, and I think we might see a Tatsu reveal.
You reckon?
I'm hoping maybe more wish list than prediction. But that would be amazing if they could
pull it off. If they could actually get in contact with him and actually convince him to go ahead with it, that NECA would win the internet alone on that one. They would. That would be. It's the only character that's in the main cast that we're so unlikely to get. So the chance of, if they ever do him, that will be just a win. Everyone will praise him, and then they'll probably do something with it that just turns half the fans off, like they do with April. You get it, like Pietro said, you're getting him, but with a mask on. Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be cool. That'd be cool.
It would. And finally, again, this is more wish list than prediction, but I would love to see in the American Werewolf in London line, I'd love to see a Jack and David, so the 2 main guys from that.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool for him to complete a line. Yeah, that'll be cool.
So I'd love that to complete the line. That's another pre-order I forgot to mention before, that American Werewolf in London Werewolf.
Yeah. I did that as well, actually. I grabbed him just because it's a badass werewolf. Yeah, that was easily. Hopefully that'll be cool. I mean, I know NECA got a rep for starting a line and never finishing it, or just doing one thing from it. But yeah, this is all like prediction, and it's a mix up of of predictions and wish list. Predictions from me, I think we'll probably end up seeing some more of the boys. Maybe not full prototypes, but maybe prototypes or some renders of more of the boys figs, because I know they're starting to drop in stores in America, or Homelander and Starlight. Hoping we get to see Griff and possibly one other of Back to the Future.
Yeah.
They've teased Griff. Hopefully we get to see a full figure of Griff. And I'm hoping one other, and that one other being, I don't think they're going to go for any the Western stuff yet, but I would love them to tease a Cowboy Marty, just to let us know that they are doing that, the Western stuff. Because I think, honestly, I still think to this day that we only 3 characters we're going to get as Biff, Marty, and Doc. I don't think we're going to see any other characters now. It's just the trend is, I can see that trend happening. We're going to get probably
an old man Biff from Back to the Future 2 with his cane.
Yeah, I think hopefully we'll see pretty much every version of those from each film. I would like to see jumpsuit, shy, timid Biff from '85, either in the green or red.
Yeah.
I would love to see Pimp Daddy, the casino running Biff, and Old Man with the Cane Biff from 2015. Who else? Buford, obviously, and obviously all the different versions of Doc throughout the years. Hazmat suit, cowboy. I don't think what other versions of Doc there would be. He didn't really change his outfit much. Oh, maybe Hawaiian shirt 2015.
Yeah.
Where he changed shirt because he was only in that the yellow trench coat for like just the beginning, and then he changed into a Hawaiian shirt. He was in that for the rest of the movie. And maybe probably a 50s regular civilian attire Marty from when he's walking around with George in the first part of the movie, and then also disguise 50s Marty in the black leather jacket. And then hopefully Enchantment Under the Sea dance, so we can put that translucent hand.
Just gonna say, we can put that hand to use and you can get him there on the stage.
Yeah, exactly. Because I got him up there, and I'm thinking, why have you put the translucent hand with this guy? Never mind. And then all of those will have mixed up accessories because that seems to be the trend. But that'll be funny. Predictions. Oh, predictions. I'm thinking like you. I think we'll probably see a couple more of the Gargoyles. I'm not sure if we'll see all of them. I am hoping we'll see some more of the Defenders of the Earth team. I know they've got the core. I mean, like actually selling them. I'm not sure if there's any more characters from Defenders of the Earth they will do, or if it's just going to be those. I'm hoping for one other big franchise that we haven't seen yet, whether it be movie or cartoon. And we went into a big deep dive of what we'd like to see there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the exclusive, for the Turtles exclusive, because they seem to be doing one every year, I can't think of anything alternate live action that they could do an exclusive of. Obviously, we've got the Mutagen tour last year. So I'm thinking if they go back to either one movie or cartoon or even comic, I would think a good box set for an exclusive would be the cartoon line, and it would be the 4 humans dressed as turtles with the turtle t-shirts, the brown trousers, and the paper bags. I think it was the turtle mask or something. I don't know. I can't remember the cartoons that well, but I've seen images of the 4 humans wearing turtle t-shirts with the yellow and the bands, and they've got masks on. And I think that would probably be a good exclusive box set.
Yeah, that's it. So it's like, that sounds like a perfect exclusive where it's not essential that you're missing characters that you wouldn't get, but it's something that a true collector who wants everything would want to get.
Yeah, so someone who's all in on the cartoon line, it would be all over that. Like the Loot Crate stuff. The alternate one-off looks for these characters and stuff like that. I'd think that's kind of my go-to idea for what they might do in TMNT exclusive. Movie-wise, I kind of agree with you. We'll see Araku Saki and the young Shadow Warrior 2 set. I highly doubt we'll see Tatsu, but I think we'll get our first look at Secret of the Use Shredder.
Yes.
Because they've teased the art. I just think they're either saving it for then or New York Comic Con. I don't know. It's one of the two. But they've got to show us something already with that. Unless they're going to say, a year time from now, then they'll drop it like they did with the Shadow Warriors 2-pack. Cartoon line, I would like to see whether they show us anything at the cartoon line at San Diego, and even if this is down the line, way down the line, I would love to see, and probably something that I would get would be the cartoon versions of Tokran Raza.
Yeah,
because they did show up right towards the end of the whole series after Secret Use. That'll be fun. I think that'll be fun if they did them. You know, they got the animation there, so it'd be an easy one to do, I believe. And also, just because I had him as an action figure, I would love to see. And I can't remember the guy's name. I can't remember the actual character's name, but he was a red ball with one eye.
Yes. Did it have like a target on it or something?
Yeah.
I know who you mean. I can't think of his name.
No, I had an action figure. I think it was like Dimension X or one of the times that they're in space. But yeah, it was like
Beef Chuck or something like that. A ground chuck. No,
we're doing a massive disservice for being. We call ourselves Turtle Talk, and we barely know anything about the very part of the franchise that made us Turtle fans, which is the cartoon. We're boomering the shit out of it. What's that one thing? He was in that episode. That one guy. Yeah. But I hope you're enjoying our detailed descriptions of the characters we mean. We're probably gonna let me have a look, see if we're getting some of the names in the chat. Maybe TMNT 2 4-pack. Possibly, my man, possibly. That could be an absolute possibility. We might see the Secret of the Used Turtles as a 4-pack. I would be annoyed if they were an exclusive, but I wouldn't put it past NECA to do something like that. And then release them as single carded,
individually,
or the 2-packs a year later. You know, wouldn't put it past them at all. But yeah, so I want to try and look up these characters. I want to do. Hold on, let me have a look. I don't know where to start with the names of them. You know, TMNT animated series. 1987. 1987. Going to go for broke on the old interwebs here. Let's see what it brings up. Oh, I probably won't tell me the name, but it might be able to show you a picture. But yeah, so I can see a 4-pack idea being those 4 human versions, and then obviously the red ball with the one eye. I would like to see him down the line at some point. I think they will. I think they're going to go in. Oh, and I also think, hoping and thinking we will get an maybe not an actual. Actually, no, they have said they've made it, haven't they? The party wagon.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. Yeah, I think we might see some kind of news on the party wagon.
Yeah, something. I mean, I doubt we'll see all of what we think we might see at San Diego, but I'm hoping we see some of what we've mentioned at least. Yeah, no, this is a lost cause. I can't find images for shit. But let me try characters. Yeah, and I'll get onto some announcements in a minute. There's an image here, but it hasn't got the name. Where is it?
It's Ground Chuck. I was right. It was Ground Chuck.
It was Ground Chuck. Okay. So let me share screen. I just thought Ground Chuck was the name of one of the other characters. I just had that in my head for some reason. Share. Yeah, this dude.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because he came with, there was Ground Chuck and Dirtbag.
I think Dirtbag's coming out. Yeah, Dirtbag's coming out with part of that 6 villains set with why am I blanking on names? That giant metal robot shredder they're bringing out, and the
Chrome Dome.
Yeah, Chrome Dome. He's part of that gang of villains that they're doing they're making figs for, and Dirtbag's one of them. I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of those human turtles. I'll just do that. just show me all the humans that are in the show, apart from the ones I want to bloody show off. Come on. Probably won't. No, I'm not going to go too much longer before I give up on it. But as soon as I find a picture, I'll send it over to you so you know what I'm on about. I keep seeing one pop up here and there on groups, and I forget to save it. I forget to save it off. Yeah, no, they're not showing up. Oh, righty. Okay, right. So last docket. Let me just have a quick look at the chat. No, that's all cool. That's all right. Right, the last and final bits and pieces I want to announce is this now. As we love everyone who supports us and loves this show, I appreciate every single one of you, and I love the community that we're in. I absolutely love the creativity of the very community I'm referring to, and I love obviously the TMNT side of it. Hits home, so we tailored a show around it. Okay. And because of that, I want to start doing a new segment towards the end of the show. We can throw it in the middle, depends. I know a lot of people drop off towards the end, and that's fine. It gets late. But starting from what are we now? Yeah, next week or anytime. But I'm going to probably drop this on Monday. But you get to have a look at it first. I will be launching this on my Instagram and on the Twitter. Okay, and that is #TurtleTalkArt. What we're going to be doing is hopefully we're going to encourage people to use this hashtag in anything creative they're doing with the turtles, and we will be showing it off on the stream. We'll be putting a spotlight onto you guys and get some more eyes on your work. Okay, so live show features, and also on the Facebook. So remember to join our Facebook page if you're on these platforms. The link is in the description, and I'll be doing this as a post, and you can drop your examples of your latest work in the comments. And we'll show it off, whether it be custom figures, custom props and accessories, dioramas, toy photography, fan art, if you're just doing a drawing or a painting, and displays. Let's see your collections. Let's see your setups. Okay, so we want to see your TMNT. Okay, so we'll be putting this out there on Monday. And during the show, we'll start having a look at seeing what you've been up to in the week with your art. As I say, we love the creativity side of it. And me and Tom and Pietro have been talking about doing this for a while, but we want to incorporate all of it because there's so many different avenues that you can take in being creative with this franchise. So I'll be pushing it out there as much as possible, spread the word, and we'll get some eyes on your stuff. And so that's what we want to do. We want to put a spotlight onto you guys.
I think that's a great idea. I think there's lots of names that keep coming up in the chat. So I think that let's have a look at some of your artwork, some of your customs. I think that's a really great idea to showcase what they can do.
Absolutely. There's some great prop makers. There's some great diorama makers, as you know. There's some great toy photographers with the stuff out there. There's some great fan art. I keep seeing so much great fan art on these TMNT accounts and displays. Just your general display. How have you got yours set up? And your custom figures, of course. And we'll be highlighting some that we come across at the same time. We've got outside of the hashtag, but if you want, use the hashtags. As I say, Twitter and Instagram are the platform that you do hashtags most, or have that utilize that feature better. And so in your list of hashtags that you use to post your shit, throw this in there, and it will, how hashtags work, consolidates it into one place so we can see it all and go through with it. So as of Monday, Turtle Talk Art will be the hashtag we will push for you to use on your anything you want to show off. Any creative side that you're involved in regarding TMNT, we want to see it. All right. And we're going to wrap up the show soon with one last announcement. Now, going back to the missing UK accessory sets, as I said before, we had some luck with Pietro. He's getting his replacements. I also got in touch with NECA to find out what they want me to do with my extra. And I heard back yesterday. They're letting me have it. They're not charging me. Granted, they say that, and I'm going to keep a stern eye on my bank account just in case I want to try and pull a fast one. But for now, They haven't. So I'm taking their word for it. And because of that, I am going to be giving that second set away. Okay. So I'm letting you know there will be a giveaway happening. I don't know when, but I'll be putting a proper video out on the channel with all the details once I figured it out. And so, yeah, and on all the details on how to enter. Okay. So a giveaway is happening for the TMNT accessory set, which I have over here. Okay, so this is the second one. I haven't opened it. It's perfectly sealed either side, but therein lies the problem. There is no window display. I have no idea if this thing has everything in it. You know, there's been some that people have been delivered and it's missing bits and pieces. They just never got shipped. You know, so I will be having a quick peek with you live on air just to make sure that everything is inside, because I don't want to send you something that you know, they fucked up on. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it's lost its value. I just want to double check with you guys on air to make sure that this thing is all good. So whoever wins it is getting a complete set. We are accounted for. Everything seems to be there. Okay. A couple of the pizza slices have moved around and they're loose, floating about, but everything is accounted for. All right. All the heads, the street sign, the TV, the panda. So we've got a complete set. All right. So as I said before, I will be putting together a video with all the details on how to enter and everything you need to know about the giveaway. I'll put it into a video and I'll probably hopefully release that next week. And then as soon as that video is live, the giveaway entry will be live. And yeah, like I say, I haven't worked out all the details yet, but when I do, the video will be out. So yeah, that will be up for a giveaway because, you know, a lot of people missed out and I don't need the second set. I'm not interested in keep, you know, selling it on. Even though obviously if Pietro hadn't told me that there's issues with his, you know, I could have very well done so. And I'm not judging anyone who has, if they were able to get a second set. You know, once you get in, you want to make a quick buck, you can do. Opportunities there. Just for me, I'm all right. Give it away. I'd rather see this channel, I'd rather see this show grow than anything. So, but yeah, so giveaway coming soon. Toy art hashtag coming soon. So yeah, just want to get more involved with the community, get more creative eyes, get some eyes on some creatives, and yeah, just trying to move onwards and upwards with this thing because I'm loving it. I'm loving the journey. I love it. It's intimate. It's small, and you know, every now and then it peaks a little bit more, and I enjoy that. And I get to hang out with great people like Rick as well.
Cheers, mate.
It's all right. It's all right.
You...
yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up with let you know what the video schedule is. I am, like I say, I'm going to probably try and pump out a review of that ZD Toys Iron Man and taking a look at those decals and other bits that I got. Obviously, in video for the giveaway will drop. Part 6 of my beginner's guide will probably be the week after, as my time for filming at the moment is really limited. I'm hoping to get some time next weekend, finish that off. So hopefully the week after that, I can drop part 6. Obviously, we'll have another live on Saturday next week. But yeah, after part 6, there is 2 more parts in the beginner's guide series, and that will be camera settings and the social media side of toy photography. You know, once you've got your shot, what do you do with it? And how to make social media work for you so you can get the most eyes on your work as possible. And then after that, I'll be wrapping everything up with a live stream where I'm hoping to get some big name toy photographers on, so I can answer your guys' questions to finish off the series, see how you're getting on with the journey, and also get some, you know, not advice and just some experience from other people in the game, let them tell their stories, let them share their tips and their tricks, and yeah, get to look at some cool toy art in the process. So I'll be wrapping everything up with a big live stream, and then yeah, after that, more custom K projects I'm working on. Ideas are floating. Haven't managed to get anything off the ground running yet. I've got a couple to finish, but I'm taking my time with them. Yeah. So what about you, Maverick? What you got coming up the pipeline, custom wise?
So, like I say, I'm working on that Megazord at the moment. So once I finish that, I'll get that posted up. I want to work on a companion piece to my Max Custom. So I've started sourcing some parts for that. So yeah, we can expect to see that. But yeah, that's it at the moment.
Nice. Looking forward to it, my man, because you kicked ass with that Max Custom. Yeah, that was awesome. And yeah, you can see all of his awesome work. His Instagram handle is in the description, link there. Go and give him a follow. All of mine, all of our teams is in the description. And yeah, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. 2 seconds to make sure I've got everything down. Let's have a quick look at the old chat. Loco Lou, yep, I agree. All right, so yeah, that is it from us. Hope you enjoyed the show. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend. Keep kicking ass. Look forward to the giveaway. Look out for that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give this a like if you haven't. It'd be great. Look forward to the hashtag. Hopefully you can start tagging your awesome artwork and we can feature it here. And yeah, that'll be it from us. Until next time, guys, take it easy. We'll see you in the next one. All right.